Hey, yeah, I'm up. God always wake me up at a certain time, so I had to get up and take that spiritual bath. Every time when I be around people or dealing with business, I wake up at a certain time and make sure I wash all that off me. You feel me? Because I don't need nobody energies and none of that on me. Because people gotta understand, I'm on a mission for God. If God tell me go to a town to break that, to break that you know what up, I have to do it. You heard me? You know, all I hear is court, and I be like, let me tell y'all one thing. The reason why I'm acknowledging everything, the world know about me. Meaning, for me to go off like that, you really got to do some fucked up ass shit. You heard me? For me to really really go off on people, you gotta be like, you can do some fucked up shit, but not to the point for me just to go off. But when you know you done did some shit that you can't come back from, and then you trying to throw an innocent person under the bus, you get what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna sit back there and be like, no, I'm not about to argue with you. No, why would I argue with you when I have receipts? This goes to show you what type of person I am. I could have been a dirty person and could have got dirty revenge on them. God said vengeance is mine. I love his vengeance. God be the one to tell me when to let loose. He do that. Every time I go outside the door, I turn on my cameras, baby. I sure in the fuck do. I record everything I do. And then when I do that for that month, I put that in the PDF and I go on my phone, I clean all that out, then for like different places, because I do have like different categories in my phone. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was just all on my phone every time people see me. No. Ain't nobody gonna believe no he say, she say shit. All they gotta do is take one person, and then one person could do that glamour spell. Like I told people, that's how glamour spell works. It can make that innocent person look like a bad person, and make that evil person look like that person energy. It's just that they did it on the wrong person. Cause I can make anybody look like a damn fool. Real talk. I could do that. You can go and talk to that person, and y'all, here's the crazy part. Family members could talk to the other family members, and the other family member, they just looking at that because, looking at that person like, wow, I didn't know that person was like that. That's when they really start believing it. Because people got to see, the reason why people was able to get away with all this shit, because people got, they about to start putting that witchcraft and that voodoo in court. Mark my words, they gonna do that. They gonna start charging people from like putting, like locking them up for that shit. See, just like they got physical people, like coven groups and shit like that, they also got people in the coven groups that, they're like the same way they operating in the physical realm, they operate in the spiritual realm too. Because people got to understand, everything got to be manifested in the spiritual realm first. That's why the Most High say, your tongue is life and death. You feel me? Like right now, we live in a time right now, if you wish death on somebody or you gonna die. I'm telling you, and people, they could look like they could start a family and think they could just move. No, let me tell you one thing. Ain't nothing good ain't gonna come out of this. Ain't no good life. Y'all time is up. Y'all, the borrowed time been gone. Right now, y'all on negative borrowed time. Y'all are $1 million in the devil's back pocket. Say no need y'all no more. See, when a motherfucker be exposed, do y'all know any entity and Satan and the means and stuff like that, practitioners, voodoo priests, hoodoo people, they disappear because you are exposed. That's why everything got to be done in the dark. It's just like when you walk in the kitchen and you got roaches. Soon you turn that light on, what you gonna see? You gonna see them motherfuckers scatter because of that light. That's how the demonic people do. All you gotta do is pay attention to the people. Oh, I want to move. Pay attention to that. People, they're trying to, like right now, they're gonna say they want to move, but in reality, they trying to run. But look, here the crazy part. The feds got everything blocked out because they don't understand. The feds been outside watching their house. They went to their jobs. They just been having their eye on them. So anything, see, they didn't know that the people had like a microscope on them. So they could, so why would I worry about any lies somebody's spreading about me when they about to move in? Cause I'm the originator, boo. What the fuck I got to lie for? You know? And all the person be trying to do is live their life. You heard me? Like right here, these people, I told them, like, look, I had to start over, blah, you feel me? That woman told me, she said, I'm still putting you on the clock. You take care of that right now, you know, throughout, you know, I was able to take care of one, and I'm going to take care of the rest of it today. But here's the crazy part, I get paid tomorrow. Every week, you can't beat that. And I just started yesterday. And it's a side job. Can't beat that. I'm just showing y'all. That's why I say people could be so bitter. And I don't give a damn if somebody said, don't put this city on the... No, bruh. Because when I first touched down, people gotta understand, any city I go to, a total stranger just walk up to God, do that. A total stranger just start talking. I ain't gonna never forget when I first touched down there. It was this man, he was walking. And he stopped, he said, I can show you with the store with the ATM blah, the he says right up the street. They ain't up but $1. They only charge $1. I like, really? He said, yeah. So as he was walking me down that street and stuff, and he was telling me this story about how his baby mama boyfriend touched his little daughter. His daughter, y'all. That's why God said, because people, I'm a protector, boo. That's my job, to protect the children the most. And the innocent people. And you know what I'm saying? And he, when the daughter told him, I'm waiting on the part when he, you know, when he knocked the motherfucker out or when he about to charge him. I ain't hear none of that. All he said, I fussed her and blah, blah, blah. I ain't want to hear no more, y'all. I just looked at him, I said, dude, that's all I just said. And then somebody else came and told me something else. You know, it was just like these people, the ones that was talking, it was just like, the way they was talking, it sounded like no hope. And then I walked outside again. Then I seen this man walking slow, like you could tell he was sedated. And he went to the dollar store to go get him some food. And he came back from the dollar store. And he was just drooling, making it. And I was starting to walk. And I walked towards him. I said, "Sir, is you okay?" He said, "Yeah, I'm okay." Y'all tell me, when I touched that dude, I realized I felt some spiritual gifts. And then, like I said, then I went to the church and all that type of stuff. Then I let me tell y'all one thing. When that woman went like this, I dropped my head in that church. I say, I know what I must do now. I knew my assignment then. Come on, God. See, I hurry up and start on it. So when he give me a sign, when I just, come on, God, and I just start on it. So it could be over with. See, God let me hear the cries first. That's what the cries sound like. See, God's people, we can walk up to anybody, they just start telling us anything, including the wicked people. Because my kid's father, he told me, he started off telling me this shit. Then I started seeing all proofs and stuff like that. But guess what he was using? He was putting it like, he was trying to use a third party in that story, but he was the person. That's how he got caught up. See, people just come to me and start talking. That was the mean, just cries. You feel me? And the thing about it, everybody having all this, let's raise church for the community. Let's do this. Let's do that. Them people don't know, hell nah. That shit going on vacations. That shit going on cars, clothes, hoes, drugs. They got pastors, including the deacons and shit like that. That's why, that's why I you know, because people, our young people need us, bruh. And you still got old ass motherfuckers still trying to live the life. Nah. Hell nah. And, oh yeah, AKA, I'm suing everybody. Everybody that had anything to do with defamation of character. And I already pressed charges. Because they automatically did that. See, like I say, they still typing up them restraining orders. And all around the state, they still typing up the restraining orders to keep them away from me. Because I already had got one of them and I can show proof. But I don't want to reveal the name.